Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, we have the patch notes for 1.1.15. We've got more stuff in here than what was in the video, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at all of it. If you're wondering when it is, the actual time is 7 a.m. till 8 a.m. UTC, which is probably about 20-ish hours after I get this video uploaded, give or take. You can convert it yourself if you need to. But let's go through what we have. So the first thing is the major updates. These are obviously the main things they want you to be aware of. So adding the new S-level Hypergen hero Freyesto, Abyssal Illusionist, who will be available through Stargaze Station and Guild Store. That's what we already knew from the video, that we do get him from the Stargaze and the Guild Store. Once again, I think the biggest issue with this guy is if we still can't Stargaze with diamonds and the such low Stargazer income, kind of going to be the issue, but I don't know, maybe they have more guild features to let us get more guild coins to make these things more accessible. We'll have to wait and see, but that guy definitely coming. I will be getting at least one copy of him and testing him at one copy, and if I think he's good enough, I will go even deeper. I've got enough to pity, what, 5 copies essentially, which is still 3 short of Mythic Plus, but we'll see how we go. We'll make our decisions on the fly. Number 2, added new season artifacts, a Fleetfoot spell and Thunderbolt spell will be unlocked and will be obtainable through the clan reputation event. So we already saw this in the video as well. That is the Kruger event that you're going to have to do daily missions to get freebies, and essentially those are in there with those freebies that you'll be unlocking. Number 3, added a new Magic Charm Merchant, a new vendor where you can exchange essence for Magic Charm chests. After the update, the heroes Chippy and Hammy will also be able to equip Magic Charms. Their charms will be exclusively obtainable from this merchant and will not drop in Jura's Trial. So first of all, fantastic. Like, what's the point of recycling things when you can't craft anything from what you've recycled? Like, that's just a complete no-brainer. Now we get to craft things. But the Hammy and Chippy thing's a bit weird to me. I hope, because when it says here, you'll exchange essence for Magic Charm chests, and then this vendor is the only way that you can get Chippy and Hammy Magic Charms. Now, to me, Magic Charms for Chippy and Hammy seem quite pointless unless somehow they're made OP from these charms, which I don't see it. But I think it's kind of safe to assume that Chippy and Hammy are not going to be meta, even with Magic Charms. So I hope that we don't keep getting their Magic Charms from the chests that we are crafting. I hope when you go to the merchant, you can either buy chests, which give you the random ones, which is like the same things as you get from... Like, ideally, I wanted it to be targeting the characters that you're getting from the merchant. That would be like the ideal thing. But they do have more on that in a minute about optimizations. But I don't want to be using these essences for chests and then getting Chippy and Hammy Magic Charms. That's not what I want, unless they're broken, but I don't think they will be. So hopefully that is just like a separate thing where you can either buy the chests, what it sounds like, or you can get Chippy and Hammy ones, because I don't know, it's a bit of a weird decision to me. I don't really get it, but hey, it is what it is. Experience and optimizations. Optimizing the drop rates of high quality Magic Charms in Jura's Trials, making it easier to target and acquire rate up class Magic Charms. When it says target, when it says rate up, does that mean like we can target the specific characters better, or does that just mean we're targeting the higher rarity ones? I believe it just means higher rarity, so you're still at the absolute mercy of RNG for the characters you're hitting. I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Well, it's good to take a good look at the system once it comes in. Added a feature to switch heroes in the Magic Charm screen. I believe that means when you, like, honestly, I just want an auto equip all in Magic Charms. Maybe it's because my account's still like early on in the Magic Charm phase and I'm not like selecting like the best of the best one that I want. But it's like, if you got a better replacement, just let me auto place it on every character, because every time I do Jura's Trials, I come out and I have to like scan through all my characters and do it. But at least now it's one less thing that I've got to exit out of to go into the next character to go ahead and play. Because there's nothing worse than going into Magic Charms, quick equip, go back out, go across to the next character, go back into the Magic Charms. Now we just get to go quick equip next, quick equip next. I think that's the way it should work. We'll have to wait and see. All right. Adding new feature, adding a countdown display for the end of the season in the equipment and Magic Charms screen of hero details. Okay, cool. I'd still love a roadmap to know everything that's going on, or like a rough idea of what's going on in the rest of the season. But you know, a countdown's a start. Adding a feature to view formations in records. Okay. Okay. I think in the records, like at the moment, you just see it and then it goes straight into the replay and people want to just copy the formation. So I think this is going to be that thing that people have been asking for, to see the actual formation. Moreover, formations from other players can be viewed and copied in the preparation screen of certain modes. That's basically something that is the exactly same thing in AFK Arena. You can just go into like a campaign stage in AFK Arena / what's AFK stages here, and you just go, okay, what does someone else use? Okay, I've got those heroes, auto paste it in, and it copies it, and away you go. Adding a simplified display mode for titles in the world, which can be toggled in the settings. Okay, no idea. We'll have to see how that works. Optimize this is a big one. Optimize the conditions for obtaining weekly rewards in Honor Duel. Rewards will now be obtained by completing 1, 2, 4, 7, 10, 12 battles, including draws and defeats. I personally, I know some people just love Honor Duel and it's like the entire game for them, but for me, I just really don't enjoy Honor Duel. It's not worth it for me personally. When I could be doing stuff to progress by count. I don't see the value in spending the time. So the fact that this now includes draws and defeats is fantastic, because now I don't even have to try. I can just AFK for it, which is fantastic. Optimizing the login screen display. After completing all chapters of the Song of Strife season, the login screen will alternate between Starter Story and Song of Strife season displays. I guess just little, variety is the spice of life, I guess. You get different loading screens. Cool. Optimizing the rules and enhanced mode prompts for Treasure Quest. Am I stupid for not knowing what that's the rules? Okay, so it's handing rules and the prompts. Anyway, we'll check that out. Adding a feature that allows you to automatically pick up gatherable items in the world. Holy shit, this is a good one. I really love this. For people that have already done it all, next season, you're going to benefit. I hate having to tap F all the time while I'm running. It's kind of annoying. Or just like smashing my screen while I'm running, because then I have to stop and then press it. At least when you're on your computer, you can run and do it. Optimizing the auto route feature requires store update. Okay, so this will be one with an actual store update as well. Adding a feature for switching to landscape mode on iPad requires store update as well. Okay, I don't personally play on iPad, but cool. Optimizing the image interface in settings and adding a power mode option. Cool. Wait and see that. Adjusting certain enemy characters in battles in the world. Okay. I mean, you can adjust as much as you want in the world. Doesn't really stress me. Optimizing the formation experience in Supreme Arena. Heroes will no longer forcibly be removed when changing the team order. Does that mean like if you go into battle someone and you had like one team set for your first team, but it's a different map and instant boots one? I think that's what it's talking about. Optimizing the voice lines for the heroes Brutus, Corrin, Thorin, Huon, and Dianel. Cool. I mean, I don't really listen to it that much, but cool. Optimize icons for S level and A level soulstones. So in that video, in the patch video where we saw those purple soulstones, and some people were like, "Is this Celestial Hypergea ones?" It's just basically they're just making them recoloration to be more purple. Is essentially what it is. We'll update the game version 1.1.13 in the days following the June 6th update. Once the update is complete, players with game client prior to version 1.114 won't be able to access the game. Okay, just update your client. Cool. Combat mechanics. Now in AFK Arena, this stuff is always just like bug fixes and stuff like that. There's never normally anything of value, but let's just read through it just in case. Optimizing the description of the skill entangling roots without affecting its effect. Okay, cool. Elsa. Fix an issue where vigorous slams sometimes failed to correctly attack enemies. Okay. Fixing an issue where swift evasion did not trigger when taking close range damage from enemies with large physiques. Is this some of the issue that we've been facing with her, where she insta dies? Is this going to fix some of her insta die issues, or is that still like a core issue? I'm not too sure if that's going to help her too much, but like it sounds like this, if anything, this benefits her from her suicidal tendencies. But how much, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that could be a thing. Fixing an issue where rolling boulder could be interrupted and fail to deal damage after the SFX appeared. What? Really? Well, that sucks. And Tandra. And Tandra's stopping position when she rushes towards an ally with exclusive equipment skill, Gale Barrier, will now be determined by the position of both her and the ally when the skill is triggered. I'm not too sure. I haven't played with her at Mythic Plus too much. But I'm assuming maybe when she rushed to them, like she stole their spot and booted them across. Maybe now she sits as close to them as possible or something like that. I'm not too sure exactly how that functions. Fixing an issue where the skill Ignite Passions could sometimes ignite allies under certain circumstances. Okay, that sounds like a very like far out bug. For Vala, fixing an issue where ranged normal attacks could sometimes miss due to the enemy's height. Well, that kind of sucks. Vala will be considered a melee character when wielding a sword and a ranged character when in Sky Blaster mode. The only implementation I can think for that is there the abilities that say like that buff ranged attacks? I'm thinking like the only thing that comes to mind is Solar Crucible, where you got melee attacks and range attacks as like things that they're immune to. Maybe some things in Labyrinth. I'm trying to think of a character's ability specifically, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. You guys let me know if that's going to have any effect on her. Lumont, fixing an issue where the ultimate Lumont's charge sometimes failed to continuously knock back enemies. So I guess he was charging, knock them back once, then they stay in place and he keeps running through and they don't get knocked back. Rainier, fixing an issue where the actual enemy characters swapped by the dynamic balance could sometimes differ from the preview during preparation. Okay, I'd never seen that issue. Arcane spider eggs produced by spiders monsters will now be in the unaffected state. That's cool. All right, bug fixes. In previous versions, a player's base power displayed in systems such as Friends and Guilds was erroneous. I hate this word. I've seen this in patch notes in other games. Erroneously affected by the collection progress of season artifacts. Since base power should only reflect a player's strength in starter story, this update will fix the issue. Okay, so basically your power, when you share it to friends, it's going to look a bit smaller, but it doesn't affect anything in the game is what I'm reading from that. I'm not going to go through and read all that in too much depth. Fix several interface navigation issues in the Arcane Labyrinth. Can we just like fix the Arcane Labyrinth so that it has some sort of point? I feel like there's got to be like a weekly thing in there. Like we've got those rewards that pop up every once in a while. I feel like the Labyrinth is a completely wasted position in the game, and they should have resets on that gives us access to more Stargazer pools, because we need more Stargazer pools. So I would love to see something happen with the Arcane Labyrinth, because it just feels like a bit of a wasted slot in my opinion. It feels like it could be used a lot better in the game. So we'll wait and see. Fixing several issues with the chat interface. Woohoo! We get to see more just absolute troll chat in general. What I hope this is that when you go into the chat and you turn off global chat, you have to like do it every time. At least I do. And it always comes back up. So before videos, I kind of keep going back and turning it off. So hopefully they fix that. So when I turned global chat off to not just keep spamming my screen, it just like, I don't have to click that again the next day. Fixing an issue where some equipment icons and names did not match. Okay. This is an honor jewel. Fixed an issue where Reese had a chance to indefinitely cast his ultimate when equipped with a specific equipment. Hey, I like that. That's actually pretty cool. All right. Ending remarks. That's all for patch 1.5 notes. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, so that is the roundup. Like I said, the biggest thing is obviously the new hero. But the other thing is the magic charms. I'm curious to see how this merchant works. Those are the two obviously biggest things, so they put them in the big things, but I do like some of the other little stuff that came in, like this one for Honor Jewel, meaning you don't have to actually do wins. So for those that aren't interested, kind of like myself in like really stressing about Honor Jewel, you can just like get your rewards without having to stress too hard. We'll have to wait and see. Once again, I'm curious to see how it goes when Freyasto gets into the game, but you know, let's see how it goes. Let me know any thoughts you guys have. Yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. I hope we can nail in on some of these magic charms. I hope Chibi and Hammy aren't going to steal all my slots. Holy shit. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.